back to another episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today, we can return, and today we're returning to the fact that our base has actually been broken into. Dear God, I don't like this. I don't think you guys like this. Let's investigate. But we also have something absolutely amazing to share today. But where did they get into? No! They got into here. These two chests. They took my paints. At least they didn't take the thumb drives. They don't find those valuable, but still, we lost some valuables, and they broke a solid amount of walls this time, which is not encouraging. So we're gonna have to make sure to fix those up. But before we do that, we have and we do have a revenge raid to make sure that we go on as well. But before we do that, we have something awesome. So without further ado, check this out. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, a freaking preview of the upcoming update. You guys just saw the dog there, the new area being seen here with us wandering to what appears to be Mulan's dad, some of the chests in one of these new areas, what appears to be an event kind of like the shipwreck, where there are explosive barrels in the form of Chinese fireworks just kind of going around, chilling, that we're going to be able to blow up really quickly. I'll make sure to loop this one back for you guys so we can watch it a second time. But that dog is actually at our base, which means either the dog's going to come to get us, because the dog could potentially be his. I see a little doghouse over by Mulan's dad's, and it is the year of the dog. But we're gonna have chests in this new location that we have to go to. It appears to be tons of chests like stacked up on each other, and that's gonna be an awesome new ice location, and again, kind of hinting towards the boss that will be coming as well. So, a lot of information there, so I just went ahead and slowed it down to a couple of the biggest and most important screenshots, or kind of screen grab slash pause locations that we got out of there. Right here, what you guys are seeing is the dog at our location. We know this dog is gonna be at our base because it is literally right by the pickup truck. And what they said with this update 1.7.5 coming soon. So I'm guessing hopefully it'll come this weekend, because Mulan's kind of gone from the mini-map, as you guys have probably noticed by now. I got some stuff from Mulan. I finished up the green tea quest. Literally nothing noteworthy. So that kind of sucks. But here we do have what appears to be the dog coming to get us, and either we're going to be able to have this dog as a companion starting in this 1.7.5 update, or this is just going to be our first taste of the dog actually in game. It could go either way, because I mean, they did have the horse in the 1.7.3 update, but we can't actually use him yet and stuff. But still, that is awesome that the dog is going to be available in this update, and we're going to start messing around with them. And dude, I don't know. There's also a little bit of a thing a little bit later that you guys will see with the dog. But here in the second screenshot, you guys can see what I'm talking about with things paused, taking a bit of a breather. You can see what appears to be Mulan's dad with his little bit of a shack. You can see there's a chest next to him, so I'm guessing he is going to be handing out new quests for us to do. Maybe quests like set the dinner table over on the left, feed the dog, stuff like that. Because you can see he's got a dog house right to the right of his house, which is why I'm kind of thinking there's potentially, I don't know, maybe we'll be able to adopt the dog when we finish the event or something cool going on like that. But it does seem like a cool little location, and it does have the same types of trees that we were seeing over at the Mulan's hidden garden. And then if we head on over to the screenshot after that, you guys can see in the midst of this some kind of a snow biome. Now the snow biome, fur armor looks like it will be recommended, because the dude is wearing fur armor throughout this little sneak peek when he does go to the snow biome. Usually when you go to the snow biome, you do need fur armor to stay warm. The one exception was when there was the holiday event, and it was like the snow van slash holiday van. You didn't actually need to stay warm there. You were just fine. So maybe this will be like that, or maybe you will require fur to get. You should be able to get foxes out of the Oak Grove, and maybe you can find an occasional fox in the red zone. I'm not 100% sure. I don't go to the red zones as often as I used to. If I go anywhere, it's usually the Oak Grove and the wintry biome up north. But you guys can see an explosion, and what you guys can see on the screen is over on the left, you can see kind of, instead of explosive barrels like they had at the olden shipwreck event, they have Chinese fireworks, which is pretty perfect for the Chinese New Year theme. And these zombies are getting blown up, so maybe it'll be some sort of a challenge. We have to blow up a certain amount of zombies, and that will unlock the chest, or maybe just have to clear out the zombies, or maybe it will be like the shipwreck where, you know, you can start opening a chest, but it's gonna take a while, and you have to make sure to destroy the zombies before they can get to you, before they can catch up, because they will cancel you attempting to open that. So a lot of cool potential coming with that. And then here you guys can see what appears to be the player. This is right before the scene of the Chinese New Year boss slash blind one reskinned boss. We don't know. He might be an entirely new boss. It might just kind of have like a blind one-esque skin. but again, he might actually have totally different combat patterns because like we're not gonna be in an encased area, so he can't really run into stuff unless he's running into trees that he hits, which is kind of the way that the current blind one works. But here with the character starting to wander into the blind one's area, you can see that there's a little bit of a fence and the pupper chilling up there, which I have no clue why that's happening. I'd love to hear any of your guys' hypotheses for this one. Maybe he's like standing guard for the old guy, maybe the old guy's shack, right? Maybe the blind one boss is like chilling nearby and the dog like alerts him, keeps him away or something, and it's our job to go out there and take this man down. So the dog is chilling up north, and then finally we have the final important screen grab, which is in a very similar forest to the forest that we saw over by the shack. We can see what appears to be the blind one with a little bit of a Chinese New Year attire, and we don't know if he'll act exactly the same. Like I said, he might be a bit different, but that does pretty much wrap it up for this amazing update 1.7.5 sneak peek that I am stupidly excited for, and I hope that you guys are ridiculously excited for as well. Let me know in the comment section down below what you are looking forward to most, maybe some of your own hypotheses on how some of these things are gonna work, any of that jazz. I would love to hear that in the comment section down below, and reminded that comment section away instantly we get $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure that like button, make sure subscribe, boom shakalaka. You will be entered on this video. Y'all can enter it on all future and past videos, but today is the last day to enter in this weekly giveaway. Tomorrow we're picking a random video from the past week, so if you haven't entered on those older ones, get those entries, and we're picking a random video from the past week. Pick a random comment from that random video, and that's will be the winner who gets the choice between Android and iOS tomorrow when he is announced. And that's where the notification bell comes in handy, especially with this update, because as soon as I am able to cover it, boy oh boy, do you know that we're going to be covering this update, because I am very excited for what it has to show. But right now I'm very excited to hopefully fix up our base. Ow, starvation, this is not good. We got to find some food before we totally die. But we really need to do some base fixing, because currently our base is a little bit in the pooper with all of these walls getting broken into, and they're kind of starting to make their way towards dangerous territory, aka territory where my good stuff is. Like, they only got the paint chest, which really sucks because we've literally, that was all of my paint in the same chest. But hopefully we can fix that up. I'm gonna go grab some oak logs and jazz, and we'll get to fixing. And all right, boys, we got a good amount of stuff here in our inventory to hopefully start patching this puppy up, because there are a lot of broken walls, and we even have some extra wood here that we're gonna be using. And what I think I want to do with it is I want to test out my theory that these raiders, they prioritize. Dude, I can't believe they broke into this though. This is such bad news, bears. Like, it's the first time we've lost a significant chest. And I hate it, and it hurts, and oh no, we could have pine planks out of that. Hold on, so what we should probably do is actually start clearing up a little bit of our inventory room, start patching this puppy up, do some of that, and it's gonna take some resources, but hey, we should be able to get them fixed, and hopefully continue to keep our stuff safe, because we cannot have situations like this arising. As you can see also, we do have some tickets, so we'll be making a pit stop by the bunker, because we have yet to get the goodies out of the bunker for the green and yellow tickets, and there is still a little bit of time before the bunker does despawn for today, so that is pretty perfect, if you ask me. And it is not perfect, the amount of stuff we lost to this shenanigans. Like, honestly, this last raid, it feels like they broke a significant, and I mean significant, amount of stuff. Like, we had like probably 2 broken walls, and now we were up to like 5, 6 after that last raid, and 3 of them were stone. It's like, dude, I don't know. It was a sign of bad things to come. It's kind of got me a little bit on the scared side. But you know what really sucks that I do hope they change? That I'd love your guys' thoughts on this as well. But the fact that we have to fix all of this, even though you never get anything back from scrapping the level 1 walls. I mean, I guess maybe that's their way of like discouraging people from just building huge layers of level 1 walls. They make it like super annoying to get down, which is like sometimes we get a pine log, as you can see, and we also get scrap and stuff. So I mean, it's okay, but still, it sucks because like you could also delete it as well, I think, but that does take a lot of button clicking and stuff. You don't get resources back, and it's just kind of a chore to do all this stuff. So I just wanted to make you guys kind of aware of that, I suppose, for lack of better wording and reasoning. And for lack of that, like I said, I just want to patch up the base a little bit so that we're feeling nice and safe again before we do head out to knock out this revenge raid, because because I definitely want some revenge after the shenanigans that went down. And honestly, dude, with all the steel that we've been stockpiling, we might be able to get a couple more steel walls going, which would honestly be a pretty big accomplishment. And maybe we could expand our steel rooms a little bit to maybe encompass the acid bathroom. I'm not 100% sure. We'll play that by ear. We're not at the point yet. We're just kind of getting to that point, which is, I mean, in all honesty, a nice point to be at. But with our inventory cleared up a little bit more, I just want to clear out a couple of these. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to build like that kind of like 1x1 wall stuff I was talking about. I'm going to build a couple of those out here because I do want to test this hypothesis that raiders go out of their way to break into the easiest stuff. Because when we had all these level 1 walls, even with our level 3 stone walls exposed, like, things were still going relatively millhouse. Now, I'm not going to go and gather all of this stuff. That's going to take forever. I just want to gather a couple here to do this on video, like I was saying. But then I'll probably do the rest of the base and try to recake our base back in the level 1 walls because that was, dude, I feel like maybe we get raided more often, too, when we're caked in level 1. Maybe that's just like the placebo effect or something, but it feels like we're just, I don't know, because maybe, like, someone shows up to raid me. They don't have the stone, or they don't have the C4, so they give up and don't try raiding me and just walk away, you know? Because I think maybe when a player raids someone, it triggers, like, when a player raids a copy of someone's base, because that's how raiding works, I think it might actually also potentially trigger an AI to actually raid our base. So when a player does raid you, you do get raided by someone. It's not actually that player, though. You're just raiding a copy of your base. That's my, like, most recent and up-to-date hypothesis, I would say. But right now, my most recent and up-to-date thing in general is getting these walls plastered down because I'm sick and tired of having to worry about my entire life falling apart. Luckily for me, I think somewhere around these parts, we should just have a couple of wooden planks chilling. And here we have a couple more wooden planks to boot. Of course, we are like one wooden plank short of having like the absolute number we need, but that's okay. I don't think we're actually gonna need all of these, and then we can just use the leftovers for whatchamacall, for some fuel over there to make sure that our things are getting all cooked up all well and good. We do need to get some stone as well. Should have a good amount of that in one of these chests. And hopefully that will be enough for us to get the rest of these walls upgraded. Van 2 and Van... we need a little bit of bricks. Luckily for us, I think one of these chests has exactly what we require. And then we can put the extras away, do some shenanigans with that. We have a little bit more oak planks than we actually fully needed. But let's use some of these extras here and just start plopping down these things. Like I was saying, just put down as many walls as possible, especially since that does appear to be kind of like our quote-unquote weak area up there, where I don't know, it seemed like the raiders really liked breaking in up there instead of like over on any other side of the base ever. So that's where they were doing that. But whatchamacall, we also got the tickets there that we'll be doing. We'll be putting away our resources. This area seems relatively safe, so hopefully it stays that way. I do not want to lose something as importante as some oak plank logs. Those, honestly, very much so looking forward to those. But we got the hatchet, we got the tickets. Honestly, we'll come back for the tickets. I am definitely looking forward to getting this raid rolling absolutely first. And from there, I don't know, we'll play things by ear, probably head on over to the bunker. Hopefully our base is good. We want to drop off the offering to make sure that we keep on getting raided and keep on having the potential for revenge raids, because that way, dude, I'm telling you guys, once you get up to level 4 threat level, pretty much, you might have to wait sometimes, but long story short, dude, oh, I love that we can put these away now. The engine parts and steel plates we got out of the last raid. I'm just saying, last couple raids have been pretty nice, but what was I saying? I was just saying something about what I was saying, but then I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. Let's put these away into the valuableness that they belong. Let's grab a little bit of food, and then we'll head on over to the raid. And yeah, the raids lately have been really good, so hopefully that theme continues. We get something super juicy today. Maybe some useful items so that we could stockpile. Like, we got a pretty good weaponry, and we're going to be taking some powerful weapons to that new boss when he does drop as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to take him on. You know we're going to give him the absolute doo-doo. Oh, we're going to do the do out of that Mountain Dew or something like that. I don't know. This is not at all sponsored by Mountain Dew. I can't even remember the last time I drank Mountain Dew, dude. All I drink is agua, because agua is healthy. All right, boys and girls, for real, water, super healthy stuff. It might not taste amazing, but you know what? Low key, after getting some physical exercise done, a little bit of basketball, something like that, just not play some water, drink some water, honestly. that stuff tastes delicious. All right, it is at its most delicious when you're exhausted and desperate for hydration. All right, let's start making our way over to the player's base, and maybe it'll be a wide open base. Maybe we don't need to get more, but there's always the possibility that we are gonna need more hatchets and stuff, and we don't just have any more chillin', we don't have any more silenced weapons, so we're a little bit ill-prepared for this. We do have 2 more pack for unlockings. We're not gonna get anything good out of them, but worst case, if we really are desperate to bust into some walls, we could try and get a couple of those packs, but we really need silenced weapons. And the Special Forces pack lately, dude, every time we open up 2 of these, like, it's always the second one. The second Special Forces pack has, I was gonna say every single time we've done it, the second pack has had a fully modded weapon, so that's not happening today! But the 3rd time we're getting the double fully modded rifle. That is more than a good enough constellation prize. We're pretty set on the self-defense mechanism. Let's just hope that either this is a wide open base, or it's one of those bases where it's like chop down one wall, you're good to go, Sonny Jimbo, because I don't want to spend too much. I don't know, we only brought 1 hatchet over because it's all we got. I didn't want to craft up more, and I'm feeling lucky, man. What can I say? Today's a good day. It's a Friday. Friday's a lucky type of day. So maybe, oh no, this looks like a base if I've ever seen one. Although it doesn't look like the biggest base, at least. Okay, never mind, it's getting bigger. Oh, hot diggity dog, is this thing getting bigger? And it looks like it's surrounding a lot of level 2 walls. Oh, this is getting big. Alrighty then. Well, that escalated quickly. Nothing in there. Where could his goodies be? And we definitely are going to be needing some more stuff. Ow, no, don't want to mess with that. Dude, I feel like his best stuff is gonna be maybe where he's like surrounded his things with like spike traps. This is iffy. This is a lot of level 2 walls too. We can only break 1 of those with this hatchet. I kind of want to break into the level 1. It's gonna be cheap, it's gonna be quiet. Let's see if maybe it starts a chain reaction, because I mean it looks like it's surrounded by level 2 walls, so maybe it's supposed to be like this. Let's continue breaking, try making our way in, making our way downtown, moving fast. Oh, the perfect amount of stuff. Let's go. Look at that. 1 iron hatchet was exactly what we needed. This is the type of base I was exactly hoping for, and I think that room we were in is exactly the type of room we were hoping for as well. Looks like he's invested some engine parts into the motorcycle, which kind of sucks, but it looks like almost all of his chests are here. So without further ado, let's get to the break-in of Inn. Let's see what that leads us to. And okay, 7 wrenches is actually a pretty solid haul in terms of wrenches. We have a huge stockpile of those things. Actually, very happy of that, because wrenches are definitely going to be a pain, potentially. And weapon crates? Oh my god, we're stealing a weapon crate shipment? What is going on? What do these things have? No, just sledgehammers and disappointment. Well, good thing I opened them here, but how odd. He doesn't, oh, hold on. This gun's probably gonna break, so want to have the backup just in case, but that is really weird, all things considered, that he's just like, I don't know, he didn't open them? Was he saving them? To do an unboxing or something? What's poppin', dude? And another good thing about this is that we honestly could probably ditch our hatchet because it's almost broken and not feel guilty about it, which is gonna be a great feeling. And we got these dudes that we gotta deal with. The floater bloater will fall first, and then the army of fast biters come as well. Die, fast biters, die! Oh no, we gotta punch this dude out. That's right, we can punch that dude out. Alright, you donezo, son. Now we got this to survive the rest. We got this floater bloater, dude. Are you coming all the way from California? This guy took his sweet time, dude. Sweet like molasses and slow like it too. Funny yokel. I got him. The question is oh, dude, I feel like this chest has to be good. Look at it, dude. It's like being worshipped. It's got like the workbench here, the 2 furnaces on the side. I got high hopes for this. This has to be filled with all of his minerals and ores. Maybe copper. Maybe steel. Maybe just iron. That's okay. Aw. Here, I don't really know if these are worth it. This one might have some logs. Maybe if we have the ability to keep opening those up. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good about this room. It's filled with trunks. It's got most of the best walls. It's got some spikes on the outside. It's got the stockpile of guns. And oh no, it's got the stockpile of zombies coming our way to try and bring pain. No, 9, no pain for you. Actually, 9, lots of pain for you. No pain for me. I like it that way. Let's keep it that way. Yes, yes. I really hope this gun lasts because I don't want to have to whip out the AK because that might be kind of annoying. And we do have to deal with some toxic abominations. At least they kind of got hurt. I think they were running into some of those wooden spikes, so that's kind of handy for us. Hey, Mazel Tov. Great news, comrades. Now then, what must we break into? Well, we should probably keep on getting stuff out of this chest because there is a boatload, some might say, a boatload of buttloads of weapons up in there, and we've yet to get into the good chests. These small chests are gonna make even less noise than the trunks. We might be able to open up everything that this guy's got. Get ourselves a stack of the medical supplies. Is that the super hypest thing in the world? No. Is it moderately hype and very useful because a stack of first aid kits and band-aids is good? Yeah. Fresh armor? Extra yeah, because our armor is being broken down by doing all these raids. We might honestly have like 4 more chests if we're lucky, but we still haven't found the jackpot chest. The chest with the copper, with the steel, with all that. We're just finding like random guns, foods, that type of stuff. I'm gonna drink you. Oh no, we gotta pee. Okay, good thing that no one showed up to try and like, you know, absolutely dismantle us. That would have been bad. I think we honestly have like 3 more chests we could open on up, and maybe this one will be it. The last one that we open, that'd be pretty fitting in terms of our luck. No, nothing there. Nothing but the huge surprise of a ton of zombies coming to try and play. Oh, we got the fast biters coming to play too. Let's clear out the fast biters first. They're gonna be nice and easy. Low health, quick kill, shouldn't be too bad. Take out the abomination. Take out a couple of you suckers. Thinking he could take out the almighty star at his own game. At his own game of raiding. 9! That will not happen. Instead, death, pain, and suffering will happen to you. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Still not finding anything super amazing to steal over what we got. Like, 3 weapon parts, that's kind of meh. 9 band-aids, also kind of meh. I wouldn't mind some heals, you know what? Might as well take a couple of these, you know, replace the poopy ones we got. Just kind of save some effort later on, if need be. We could ditch the sledgehammers as well. I have more than enough melee weapons at home. I honestly have more melee weapons at home than I know what to do with. But this is a huge raid in terms of actually getting guns. I mean, they might be, you know, half durability, 3/4 durability. Some of them are actually full durability, some of them modded. But altogether, man, not too shabby. And I think the 2 chests we're going to open after this, I am not opening up that one. I got a good feeling. Maybe the one by the radio will have his best stuff because it's by the radio. You know, and the radio has to do with raids. Get it? Raid. Yo, got him! Let's go! Thank you very, very kindly for that. My kindest of sirs. And no, I don't want that. I want the aluminium, but the steel. The steel. Oh, the steel, the steel, the steel, the steel, the steel. A little bit of copper to boot too. I'll get rid of the kind of poopy guns. I ain't in too desperate of a need for those. We'll drop these things off at the chopper or whatever. Give me a sec though. I'm kind of tempted to grab these weapon parts now. I'll get rid of one of the poopy pistols too. Don't get me wrong. Those things, like, if I just have a huge stockpile of better pistols, and that stockpile is only growing. Okay, so I'd rather just grow that with full quality pistols, which are going to be really good in the future, because it's just a lot better to have like 1 slot of a full quality pistol than like 3 slots of 3 like 3rd quality pistols. Saves a lot of inventory room, a lot of time, and a lot of hassle. Because you know what is a humongador pain? When you have to frickin', when your gun breaks in the middle of a fight and it's like, yo, broski doodle, what you doing? And it's like, oh, well, sorry, I only had 1/3 of the quality of a full one. Why are your expectations so high of me? As you can tell, my guns are very sassy. They talk back to me. It's something out of like a frickin' cartoon. It's absolutely loco, man. Tom and Jerry style. God! Tom and Jerry is a classic cartoon. Just had to randomly exclaim that. I'm sorry, it just... God, that was my childhood. I loved that thing. Let's do a quick round here. Just pick up any gas that we may have missed. We'll toss that in the chopper. And after that, let's hope that this last one has something good. But 3 steel plates is a hefty haul. more than solid, especially for free raids. Like if this was a raid where, you know, we have to do a quest, go out of our way to do stuff, that's a different story. But revenge raids are awesome. And what, we lost some paint in exchange for 3 steel bars. Can't say I'm too salty, because what we won't, paint's only gonna be needed to paint stuff cool colors, right? I don't think we're ever gonna need paint to literally finish crafting something. But with this, we are about to finish breaking into here. Let's just have our weaponry ready that I'm ready to ditch. Definitely not ditch any of those things. Let's have the low quality pistols. Those are ditch worthy. I like the charcoal because we are running a little bit low on that stuff. We got some armor. Let's see if maybe there's some oak in here. I could 100% see oak happening. And if I do, I would love that. Okay, I'll take the oak logs there. Take all. Hey, didn't even get summoned yet. Let's go. I wouldn't mind. I'm tempted to get some planks. We got a good amount of planks back at home though, but especially with how often our base is getting broken into, this would kind of cover that cost. I kind of, I'll take like 1 of each just so we have some extra resources to play. Actually, yeah, I'll just take one little pile of planks. And with that, we'll be able to open the last chest. We will literally have opened every single chest here, which is awesome. Except, like, I feel like maybe the workbench has something. So, let's send it. Like, what are the odds that this is something good? You know, it's by, like, a table, by that. It's probably just gonna have stone and stuff. Right? Because, what, this one? It had all sorts of wood and stuff. These things, processed wood. It's gonna be cloth and rock. If anything, man, I'd say this one has a chance of having something good. Maybe he was in the middle of processing some steel. That would be amazing. Nope, he wasn't. And the big one is coming. Hey, big one, why are you so big? I don't know. Don't touch my spaghetti. Don't touch. No touch. We're getting out of there. Making it out like bandits. Bandits who got a bunch of awesome stuff from a raid. The best type of bandits, you know what I mean? Then we're gonna make a quick pit stop back at home, drop some of these goodies off, not have to give like a half or a certain amount to the stupid raiders. Nah, they don't care about these raids. These are retribution raids. These are the raids of justice, as I call them. So we don't have to worry about that. They cool. They like, all right, yeah, that's cool, bro. It's cool, broski doodle. And I'm just like, thanks, broski doodle. Appreciate that. Especially with this one, dude. 3 steel bars, not 3 steel plates. I'm telling you, dude, we might be able to even build up a 3rd steel wall at this point, which is going to be awesome. But the question is, this is a question I'd love to hear if you guys answer as well, potentially, is like, where do we put our level 4 walls, man? Like, we got level 3 walls in a good amount of places, but our base has some room for expansion. The question is, where do we expand the level 4? Answer? I don't know. That's something we're going to have to see. But I'm going to drop some of this stuff off. Keep looting, that type of jazz. And talk to you in a sec. And with the finishing touch of some more oak logs getting processed to boot, we're ready to go. Head on over to the bunker, open up the green, open up the yellow, and see what we get as a reward. Pretty awesome stuff, I know. Yeah, pretty high on the awesome sauce meter. That awesome sauce is almost as good as hot sauce. Not gonna lie, dude, hot sauce, very underrated. Y'all ever had hot sauce? Probably at some point in your lives you have, but dude, I love that stuff, man. Toss it on my wangs. Nothing like some hot wangs, man. Dipping in a little bit of ranch. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. I didn't have lunch. I skipped out on lunch. All right, ran my booty back home. I'm like, this update 1.7.5 video, I must inform the masses immediately. And that is exactly what I'm doing. And I'm just so excited for that. I'm so excited to chance. I have to say, dude, I'm just so excited to experience it as well. I just really hope it just doesn't come out on iOS first again, because that happened last time. And I hope that's not a sign of the future. All right, because I can only record on Android, and I like being able to show stuff off for you guys as soon as possible. If it's coming to iOS first, I don't know. We might have to find some loopholes. That I might have to hit up my dude over at Apple. I do not have a dude at Apple either, so this is gonna be a hard dude to hit up. Gotta hit him up, be like, yo, Mr. Appleman. Mr. Appleman will reply. He's like, yo, Mr. Starman. I'll be like, Mr. Appleman, I need an iPhone X, and it'll be like, ding. Hangs up on me. Could you imagine me calling like iPhone tech support? Guys, can you just send me an iPhone, please? I need to record videos on it. And they're like, no? And I'll be like, well, shucks. Worth a try, am I right? So we're gonna have to take out, I think, one fast biter. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Not sting like a bee, sting like a bee. I'ma punch you in the face like my name, Muhammad Ali. The rhymes and the punches together as one. Now the question is, will the goodies within be together as one as well? And also, will punching this fast biter in the face be effective in, well, I don't know. I've been floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee all dang day, so I don't think that's gonna stop. Be an exception for dude. I hit him with that uppercut in the gut. It's the worst place to get uppercut, right in the gut, and not just because it rhymes. That would actually suck, dude. Oh, suck kind of rhymes with up too. Hey, and we got the wrenches too. Nothing like bolstering the supply of those when possible. Green tickets, might as well grab them. Could come in handy. But let's see, Zen. Let's see what we have acquired. Yeah, boy! We got exactly what we wanted out of that. Thank you kindly. Thank you for full quality M16 as well. A little bit of the munch, a little bit of the food that we could chow down on. And why don't we get some of that fuel as well? Why don't we see what's in here? You know, we're not getting silenced guns. Is it not possible to get silenced guns out of this? Like, I'm starting to think that might not be a possibility, which would be poopy, because that's a possibility that I require in my life. Just like this thing, stand in full quality. That would be a nice possibility, but alas, no. And then we do have a couple of things here I did want to pick up as well, so this field trip was a little bit of a double whammy, so we could pick up everything, because the red crate has some solid stuff for us here. We could get some of that aluminum, and you know what? We do need some new pants. Ours are about to break. We'll just leave the poopy stuff behind. Grab some iron, and unless we're missing something noteworthy, I'd say we're looking pretty good in terms of loot at this point. Probably just have to head on home, make a little bit of an organization out of the mess known as our base, and turn in another engine part. Gathering these things, man, it might be slow, it might be steady, but if the ATV recipe does stay true, and eventually when that thing's added, God knows when that'll be, but when it is, and we actually have the engine parts to finish it, oh mama, you know we gonna be having some fun with that. But I was gonna go ahead and wrap it up for me for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys really enjoyed that 1.7.5 update video that they already posted. I'm so excited for that. So excited to hear what you guys have to say, and so excited to announce the winners of the weekly $25 iTunes/Play Store gift card giveaway tomorrow. Best of luck to you guys. You can still enter on every Last Day on Earth video and all that jazz. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss another video to whatchamacallit, comment and enter on, and because we are going to be covering that new update as soon as it drops, so make sure you get the notification for that. But that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys all time for watching. Best of luck getting in and joining the Chopper Squad. Best of luck with your raids and your raid defenses. Best of luck with the new Chinese New Year stuff, because I mean the Mulan's Garden, as you guys noticed over here, is gone. And just overall, best of luck to you guys to have absolutely the single most fan-freaking-tastic day possible on this fan-freaking-tastic Earth. That's not a fan-freaking-tasticness, I know. So best of luck to you guys in that, and just overall, best of luck continuing being the awesome people, and I just can't wait for this update to happen, and I really hope you guys can't wait as well. But that's gonna do it for me for now. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.